What are the differences between houses and buildings in the city and in the countryside?
Well, for one, I think there are a lot of major differences. For example, if we're talking about apartment buildings in the city, they tend to be more expensive, more pricey, and I think not as cozy because people might feel a little bit cramped because real estate in the city is limited. So people might feel a little cramped and cluttered, whereas if you're in the countryside, you'll have a lot of room. You got lots of space. You might even have a yard if you have a pet dog or something they can run around. So it's probably more comfortable living in a building in the countryside.
Do you prefer to live in the city or in the countryside?
I'm still a young man. I'm 33. I still think I'm in the prime of my life. So I think the big city is more suitable for me. The big city, I think, has two things that really appeal to me. The first is job opportunities. The big city offers you many opportunities for your career, for the advancement of your career. The second thing is social opportunities. There's just more people. There's people everywhere. There's a sea of people everywhere you go. So you can meet more people. You can learn from them. In the countryside, you might just have your close friends and your close family, and you won't really be able to go and meet so many new people. And I think it's really important for our social lives to meet people. So I think for me, the city is where it's at. That's where I want to stay.
What safety risks are there in residential buildings in cities?
To be honest, I think generally speaking, residential buildings in cities are pretty safe, not super risky. For example, we have a security guard that will check very carefully and make sure that nobody sketchy comes into your apartment complex. So you don't really have to worry about things being stolen or someone breaking into your apartment. But there are still some risks. I can think of two. Fire safety. If there's a fire in your apartment and you're on the 30th floor, the 40th floor, this could present a real challenge getting down. You might have to be saved by a firefighter. And the second one is, I have experience with this because I have pets, and you need to make sure that you fortify your balcony, put up a fence, put up screens to make sure that your pets are safe, because they'll occasionally slip or fall or maybe even jump down.
Is it expensive to decorate a house or an apartment in the place where you live?
This totally depends on an individual person's preferences. I have some friends that will spend a lot of money, will spend a fortune on decorations. Because some people want to have like original paintings, or some people want to have these like jade statues that are really expensive. But, a lot of people find that decorating an apartment doesn't have to be expensive at all. You can be very frugal and still find what you want. You can buy paintings online for like 50 RMB that look just as good as the really expensive ones. You can put up a couple plants, a couple flowers. That's not expensive. And, everything that you use to decorate your apartment can be found in maybe like a marketplace, or you can buy some little figurines from a local shop, and they're usually pretty cheap, and you don't really need to worry so much.